we see the direction finder was called in German Peil G IV. Yeah? And it was so, on the top from the aircraft was this antenna. And here is a pointer, and the pointer has to stay always in the middle for the correct flying on the beam. Yeah? But you have to steering with the aircraft to find this right way.
The Peil G4 is one of the first onboard direction finding systems, and it can indicate direction directly from the received signal. Previously, navigating an aircraft could be a complex and labour-intensive process for the crew. The compass bearing, wind direction and speed would need to be incorporated into the calculation, as well as other variables like aircraft ground speed and so on. Even though calculating devices like this one were available, on a long flight this could be a laborious process and in poor weather a risky one. The flight path might require calculation of numerous waypoints like this to establish the current position reliably, and this would have to be recalculated and corrected until the airfield was in sight. Dieter explains with a chart. Here we see a plane that wishes to fly from point A to point B on the left, but a strong wind is blowing from north to south and constantly pushing the aircraft south of the desired course. At a typical point C, the aircraft must calculate its current position and make a right turn onto a new heading to point B. And the deviation from the desired flight path only gets worse. The course has to be corrected again with another right turn and a new heading, and so on until point B is in sight. This chart, using the onboard Peil G4 direction finder, shows a much simpler process. The aircraft starts once again from point A, but no calculation is required. By simply keeping the needle in the cockpit indicator centered, the plane automatically flies a wind-corrected direct course to point B. The process does not require an observer or a navigator, and the pilot can easily use it on his own. The system guarantees the shortest, quickest route to the destination with the minimum crew effort and fuel usage. Dieter explains that, in fact, a skilled pilot who knows the wind speed and direction can shorten the route still further and reduce the flight time by steering into the wind to reduce this curve and make the flight path straighter, still safely using the indicator needle, but allowing it to be slightly to the left of center until the aircraft is closer to the destination. The distance to the transmitter is also indicated on the same gauge.
It's not, you come here and this we say to this we say a Hundekurve, a dog curve, Hundekurve in English.
Okay, I've got it. It's like Strudelhund.
I start this station. This is a direction finding on the aircraft, but the direction finding was only on the roof of the aircraft, and you have to move the aircraft and watch this instrument. Yeah, this is out. This is out. In this moment is out. What you listen here, this is the code from the airport. For example, here nearly is Bückeburg. So this you can listen, and now I go to the direction finding. Yeah, and you see here, that is a signal from the airport. Yeah. And you see here is very strong, we are nearly on the airport. Yeah? So, and now we have to look that this pointer is always in the middle, and when it's in the middle, we are on the right beam. Now we are to left, now we are to right. Yeah? And so we are correct. This is crazy because there's also this peep peep peep, but it's so.
Dieter explains that surviving modern NDBs have Morse code identifiers in the transmission, and as such they have interrupted tone signals, whereas the NDB transmissions of the 1940s were continuous tone, and the signal source was only frequency identified.
To right, and left, but we have to wait for better permanent signal. Yeah, exactly. I am in this way. The tone is only to know what station we have. Yeah. And now we fly too much left. And here we fly correct. And here we fly too much right. But this ping 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 tone was before not. Yeah. So, okay. And so you find the shortest way to the airport or town, what you want. Yeah. And this system gives also today, you see it works. And this is the NDBs. Non-Directional Beacon gives plenty.
Dieter explains that there are still plenty of NDB stations in Germany and around the world, though every year sees fewer as other navigation systems have become more popular.
This system is the most cheapest system for finding the way. Okay.
Just time to show you one more item before we go. Dieter is holding a test device, or Prüfgerät in German. It attaches in place of the Peil G4 receiver unit, using the same Lorentz quick release system we've seen before. So back at the aerodrome, all functions of the system can be tested quickly with push-button simplicity. And that's the Telefunken Peil G4 direction finding system. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this. Until next time, from Dieter and me, bye for now.